What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Lucky Players video. For this one, we are going to be checking out the luckiest Ironmen in old school RuneScape for the month of October in the year 2020. So, a lot of you ask, how can I submit my pictures to this showcase? Well, on the screen right now, you can send any submissions to that email address. In the subject line, make sure you make something identifiable to me so I know what I am looking at. If your drop is good enough to make the cut, it will be featured in one of the upcoming Luckiest Players videos. If you enjoy showcase content like this and other PVM and money-making guides, make sure you hit the subscribe button before you head out today. And if you like the video, you can also click the thumbs up down there. Raises the popularity and lets other people know what is out there to watch. So, without further ado, let's get into these drops. Alright, so as usual with these videos, we are going to start out with our luckiest Ironmen clue scroll drops. And as usual, we're going to go ahead and start off with our third age recipients. First one comes in from Fee, which is Iron, JZ Maze, and this is going to be a third age range legs on, actually we don't know which clue this was because it's already gone from the chat, but we see the clue open there on the screen, third age range legs for the Ironman, Iron JZ Maze. Next one comes in from ex-hardcore Ironman Brad, pulling in the third age kite shield on Elite Clue Scroll number 15, and this clue scroll is going to be worth around 22.7 million GP. Next up is a great run from Solomos, and this is going to be on the 9th Master Treasure Trail, pulling in the third age Druidic Robe Top, and that is a 1.4 billion GP drop. Didn't even need help from the Mimic here. Just got it from a regular old Master Clue Scroll. Very, very nice. And last but not least for our third age is going to come in from Ultimate Ironman Loki, and this is really cool to see on an Ultimate Ironman, pulling in a third age plate skirt, and that's going to be valued around 95.2 million GP, let alone on Master Treasure Trail number 1. So only 4 third age submissions for the month of October, but we do have plenty of regular Clue Scroll loot, which is pretty cool to look at. We're going to start off with the easy clue scrolls. First one comes in from Magan25, who is a normal Ironman, pulling the Wizard's Robe Top G on the very first easy casket. Next up, we have a pair of flared trousers, both from Hardcore Ironman. First one comes in from High Anxiety, pulling the flared trousers on easy casket number 1. And those are worth quite a bit of money because they are needed for a master clue scroll when you should get that for one of those emote clues. Next one comes in from Hardcore Metal, and also the flared trousers on easy casket number 1. Very lucky, guys, very nice. Moving on to the medium clue scrolls. First one comes in from Ironman Bustin' Loads. Medium casket number 70, pulling the Ranger boots and the Wizard boots right in a row, right in the same clue. Very nice luck. Next one comes in from Ironman Arcane Boots. Medium clue scroll number 8, Ranger boots, and obviously with the mediums, we got a lot of Ranger boots coming in. Next one from Zelda's Thong, that's an interesting name. Medium clue scroll number 7 with the Ranger boots. And the next one comes in from Zilly Iron, I don't know how to say that, Hardcore Ironman, pulling the Ranger boots on medium casket number 6, but also with 3 other clue uniques in there. So that's a pretty good clue scroll overall. Next up is Edward, by the way, and this is also going to be Ranger boots, medium casket number 6. Next up is THIEVING Ironman, with medium casket number 4 on the Ranger boots. And the next one, always like to see Ultimate Ironman submissions, UIMAJF on medium casket number 4 with the Ranger boots. And our luckiest Ranger boot drop from J Diz, and this is going to be the Hardcore Ironman, medium casket number 1, pulling in the Ranger boots. Moving into our hard clue scrolls, first up is going to be with 5 H's. Is going to be a Gilded Hosta on hard casket number 14. Regular Ironman, very nice. Next up is I'm Wrath, normal Ironman, pulling in the Robin Hood hat plus Ancient D'hide boots on hard casket number 6. And our last hard casket comes in from Iron Vecchi, and this is going to be the Robin Hood hat and an MSB. What a nice pairing there for an Ironman on hard casket number 1. So pulling those in together, that's pretty cool. Next up is our Elite Clues, Pet Blowpipe, normal Ironman, pulling in a Gilded Full Helm on Elite Casket number 6. Following that is going to be Wayfarer Shelf, normal Ironman, with Gilded Boots on Elite Casket number 6. And last but not least, our Master Clues, Barbarian, the Ironman, pulling in the Occult Ornament Kit on Master Casket number 1. Following that up is going to be Stunflame, the Ironman, with a Gilded Coif on Master Casket number 1. And last but not least is going to be Truer Milf, I'm not sure how to say that one either, with the Anguish Ornament Kit on Master Casket number 1. So 3 1KC Masters for 3 Ironmen. Very, very nice. Next up, we are going to jump into our spoon-fed Ironman PVM item drops, and these will range from low KC drops to back-to-backs and some cool combo drops. We're going to start this one off with a little higher KC than I usually feature, but 1,539 KC at the Revenant Caves, JMDE, pulling in a crossbow. I'm not sure which Revenant this came from. Might have said so in the email. Probably forgot because, yeah, I do that. And so depending on if you're skulled or not, this drop gets rarer or less rare. With a skull, your drop rate for this is 1 in 121,000 if you're skulled on a Revenant Imp, and it can range all the way down to 1 in 22,000 from a Revenant Dragon. So regardless, pretty rare to see even at that KC. Very nice. Next up is, once again, JMDE pulling in a Dexterous Prayer Scroll on just the 24th Chambers of Xeric raid. Very nice, JMDE. Nice submissions. Next up is going to be Wave at Dog, and this is the Ironman. 22 KC, pulling in the Blood Shard from one of those Firewatch Sentinels, and that's pretty cool to have on an Ironman. Definitely makes some time bossing a lot easier. Next up is Selling Mid, normal Ironman, pulling in the 20 KC Hydra Claw, so definitely good to have that Dragon Hunter Lance very early. Ironman Vehopatis, pulling in an 11 KC Imbued Heart, and I know that is really awesome to have on an Ironman, so grats on that one. Next one comes in from Call Me Gong, and this is a free-to-play Ironman, pulling in a 7 KC Hill Giant Club. Pretty cool to see. I have not seen a free-to-play submission in these videos, so thanks for that. Next one from Ironman Ego Solace with a 3 KC Dragon Axe from Wintertop, and that is a 1 in 10,000 chance to grab that drop. Next up is Hardcore Ironman Corrupted Ironman with the 2 KC Berserker's Ring. And now we're at the point where we can check out our most spoon-fed Ironmen for this video. These are going to be our 1 KC PVM item drops. First up is going to be OSRS, sorry if I butchered your name, man. Tanzanite Fang on 1 KC, also grabbing one just 9 kills later on 10 KC as well. So not really what you want to see on an Ironman, those duplicate drops, but still really cool submission. Thanks, man. Theresu, by the way, with an Armadillo chestplate. Sven with an Inquisitor's Hallberg. That's really cool to see. 1 KC Ironman with an Inquisitor's piece. Next up is Meshi with a Dragon Pickaxe from the Chaos Elemental. Monty with a Bandos Hilt. And the next one is Iron Roxas, a hardcore Ironman with the Bonelet on just the very first Chambers of Xeric, pulling in the Omelet Pet and the Twisted Bow on the first Chambers of Xeric on a hardcore Ironman. Next up is Iron K Wheezy with an Armadillo Chain Skirt. Hangry for Drugs with a Dragon Pickaxe. Gnite with a Saradomin Hilt. Fee Mizzou with a Dragon Hunter Crossbow. And the next one, not really super lucky, but I guess it is a 1 KC drop, so I put it in here. Barbarian, again, who we saw earlier, with a 1 KC Jar of Dirt from the Kraken. Well, at least you got it out of the way for the collection log. Moving along, we're going to head into our combo drops and other submissions of the like. So first one is going to come in from the Ironman Too Bad to Boss. And Too Bad to Boss pulling in all 3 Chambers of Xeric's Mega Rares by just 351 KC. Twisted Bow, Elder Maul, and the Kodai Insignia. Very nice to have those out of the way without too much effort. Next is the IT guy with Hydra Leathers. First one at 5 KC and another one at 7 KC, just barely missing the back-to-back. Next one is going to be from Micron Man, and this is completed Zenites by just 585 KC at the Demonic Gorillas. That drop rate is 1 in 300, so you might be looking at somewhere around 1200 KC by the time you see all 4, but Micron Man doing that in just about half of the KC. Next one comes in from Mikhail Rod, and this is going to be the Dagonoth Rex finish in just 17 kills. Got the pet on 12 KC, the Warrior's Ring on 14, and the Zerker at 17 KC. So that is really cool to see. Next up is going to be It's a Chris with a completed BGS from Bandos just at 25 KC. Next up is going to be Iron Lepe with a Smoldering Stone and a Pegasian Crystal in 27 KC, plus the Primordial Crystal by 29 KC. So 3 of those stones out of the way and just 29 KC. Very, very nice. Next one comes in from Iron Pogi, and this is going to be the Armadillo set completed by just 42 KC at Kriara, pulling in the Armadillo chestplate at 8 and 18 KC, the Armadillo helmet at 37, and the Armadillo chain skirt at 42 KC. Next one comes in from I Am Fabtastic, and although this is just Dragon Spears, got 3 of them in the same chat, possibly back to back to back, which is what was claimed, but we don't really know if that's true. If that is true, the odds of that happening are 1 in 10.88 billion. Yes, billion, you heard me right. Next one comes in from Dad Ice Run, who is a hardcore Ironman, 4 Zenite shards in just 250 KC. Very nice. Next one comes in from Couchletics with a double Barrows chest, Armadillo skirt, and the Guthan's chain skirt. Very nice to see those double chests on Ironman. Gotta feel good. Next one comes in from Bof Gawoon, and this is going to be a Wyvern Visage from a Taloned Wyvern. That is 1 in 12,000 on the drop rate there. And last but not least, we have Arden Rip with the Superior Slayer Monster drop table completed in just 64 superior kills, pulling in the Eternal Gem and the Imbued Heart. Very, very good to see that. Definitely worth it on an Ironman, getting this Eternal Gem teleports in and the magic level boost. Congratulations. And for our last PVM item drop section for the Ironman, we're going to check out our Ironman back-to-backs. We're going to start this one off with Skavduin with a back-to-back Jar of Chemicals. That's 1 in 2,000 drop rate, so it's pretty cool to see, but too bad it couldn't have been drops you could actually use. Regardless though, congrats on your chemical jars. Next one comes in from Salmon Lamone with a ACB, a Saradomin sword, a Shard 3, and a hilt. So we're going to have the ACB, Sarah Sword, and Shard 3 on KC 5, 6, and 7 respectively, and then following that up 4 kills later with the Saradomin hilt. Very nice. Next one comes in from Kubiak, back-to-back Zamorakian Spears from Krill Susaroth. Next one from Iron Pikachu, and this is going to be a Carol's top, a Torag's Hammers, and an Aram's top, KC 797, 798, and 799. Next one comes in from Iron Balls, and this is going to be a Dragon Hunter crossbow and Din's Bulwark from the Chambers of Zarek, KC 125 and 126. Next one is I Am Naf with the Hydra Leathers, KC 847 and 848. Next up is Harrison, normal Ironman, with back-to-back Armadillo hilts, KC 471 and 472. Next up is going to be Chuck's Darwin with the back-to-back Hydra Leather and Hydra Tail, KC 1433 and 1434. And next up is going to be a Girthy Boy, who is the last submission here for this, Dusk Rowbottom and a Broken Dragon Hosta from the Brimstone chest, chest number 272 and 273. Moving into our next section, we are going to check out our PVM pets for Ironman for October of 2020. Seems like it was a kind of a slow month for Ironman pets. Going to be a short section. First one coming in from Drew. This is going to be the 89 KC Pet Dark Core from the Corporal Beast. So that's really nice to see, 1 in 5,000 on the drop rate, but we can also check out the collection log there and see an Elysian Sigil. Not sure what KC that was, don't have a screenshot for it, but regardless, seeing the Pet Dark Core and the Elysian Sigil on an Iron collection log that early, very nice to look at. Congratulations. Next one from Aristotle, 25 KC Calfight Queen pet, and that one's pretty hard to get, regardless if it's an Ironman or a normal account, so nice to see pretty low. But even lower, 8 KC Calfight Queen pet coming in from Girth Brooks FE. Congratulations to both of you for getting that really annoying pet grind out of the way so early. Next one from Aron's Way, 6 KC Vedion pet. Following this up is going to be a 5 KC Krill Susaroth pet for Digiledelid. You guys got to chill with these names, man. I don't know how to say this. Digiledelid. That's all I got for you guys. Congrats on your 5 KC Krill pet, man. And we have 2 1 KCers. First one from Solmu, normal Ironman, pulling in the Vedion pet at 1 KC. And the next one comes in from Obese Luck, normal Ironman, pulling in the Chaos Elemental pet from the Chaos Fanatic. That is a 1 in 1,000 drop rate from the Chaos Fanatic, while at the Chaos Elemental, it is only 1 in 300. So congrats to you guys for all your low KC pets. Moving into our next section, we are going to check out our Lucky Ironman skilling pets. And for this one, we're going to start it off with a 57 agility pet at the Canifis rooftop course at level 57 agility. Odds are 1 in 35,417. And this one goes to the Hardcore Ironman, Hardcore Mike. Next up is going to be a 56 agility pet at Canifis, 1 in 35,442 at level 56, Hardcore Ironman, High Anxiety. Next up, another agility pet at Canifis, and I see a trend happening here. Level 55 agility. Odds of that at Canifis are 1 in 35,467 from the Ironman, Sweet Iced Tea 69. And once again, another agility pet, this one coming in at level 48, which the odds are 1 in 35,642 from the Ironman, Fee Dono. Next up is going to be a 44 thieving pet from the fruit stalls. Odds of that are 1 in 122,966, and this one goes to the Hardcore Ironman, Shook the Baby. And that's not very nice. Don't do that. We don't shake the babies. Next up is 26 thieving from the silk stalls. 1 in 68,276 on the odds. This one for the Hardcore Ironman, HCIM North. 22 thieving coming in from the cake stalls. 1 in 123,516. Hardcore Ironman, Hardcore Not Trim Sleigh. Next one, a level 9 thieving pet from the cake stalls, 1 in 123,841 from the Ironman, Palm Father. Now this next one was submitted to me by 0XP Rocky, who is an Ironman, and this is actually really cool. I didn't know you could do this. And when I say 0XP Rocky, that is exactly what I mean. This guy got a 0XP thieving pet, and I'll read you the description here that was included with the email. Hi. While this is not exactly crazy RNG, I thought you may be interested in this project account of mine that takes advantage of some game mechanics to obtain Rocky at 0 thieving XP. While Rocky drops from picking the squirk fruits from the Sorcerer's Garden minigame, the action of picking the fruit gives farming XP instead of thieving. You are meant to turn the fruits into squirk juice that you can give to Osmond for thieving XP, but if you never turn them in, you can keep rolling for the pet with 0 thieving XP gained. And because you can access the Winter Garden at level 1, you do not need to gain any thieving XP at all to obtain Rocky. I got this pet after 7,724 skirks, and getting Rocky from the tree is about a 1 in 10.3k chance. If you are interested in any more videos or evidence, feel free to let me know. I also have a short video on my YouTube channel if you want to see more about the method. So you guys can go check that out if you want to search that YouTube channel, but that is really incredibly amazing. I had no idea that this method existed, so 0XP Rocky on 0XP Rocky Ironman account. Very, very cool submission, man. Thank you. So getting back into our lucky drops, so 7KC Phoenix coming in from Wintertot on the Ironman Fate Odyssey. Next up is going to be a 4KC Small Kano from the Zolcano minigame for our Ironman Seaman Catcher. And yeah, Seaman Catcher. Okay then. I don't have anything to say about that. Well, last but not least, we have 3 times thieving pets by level 99 for the Hardcore Ironman HCI Moan. So that's pretty cool to see. Seeing just one of those by 99 thieving is obviously very nice to see, but 3 of them, very lucky indeed. Congrats on those. All right, so that wraps up our luckiest players for the month of October in the year 2020, but we are going to move on to my favorite section because this is probably where I belong. We're going to check out our unluckiest Ironmen for October of 2020, and we're going to kick this section off with the Wookiee, the normal Ironman, no Hydra Claw at 2,525 KC. I know that is a hell of a grind for Ironman. That is a 1 in 1,001 drop rate, so not seeing one in about 2.5 times the drop rate has got to feel bad. Next one comes in from the Victory Ironman with no sigils at the Corporal Beast. 2,036 solo kills, not seeing a sigil, has got to feel bad. Next one comes in from Please, and this is a normal Ironman account, finally managing to grab 1 Hydra Claw by 7,429 KC. And the Wookiee, if you felt bad at 2,500 KC, imagine being this person. So yeah, finally grabbing that Hydra Claw, 7,429 KC. That is a long grind. Next one comes in from Laszlo Dalama and grabbing the Arcane Sigil finally at 2,167 KC. And that is going to be the only sigil on the account. But they did manage to get the pet before that, so that's pretty cool. But still, even having to wait that long for a sigil, sorry about that, man. Next one comes in from JMDE, 1089 Cerberus kills without a primordial crystal, and those are the most important boots that you want to get on an Ironman. So hope you get it soon, man. Next one comes in from Ice Giants, and this is going to be a Hydra leather at finally 2,603 KC. Having to wait that long for the Hydra leather, and that does complete the collection log for Ice Giants. But regardless, that is a 1 in, I think, 500 and something drop. Can't remember off the top of my head. Next one comes in from Humble Husk, the Ironman, with 3 different mutagen drops. And still missing the Magic Fang, though. Can't make that Toxic Trident with 1,195 Zulrah kills. Unfortunately, grabbing 9 Serpentine Visages, 4 Tanzanite Fangs, and 3 Onyxes, but still missing that Magic Fang. Next one comes in from HJ7, 0 Bandos drops, 440 KC. Odds of getting at least 1 Bandos drop, like any of the items, is like 1 in 127 or 1 in 384 or something like that for a specific one. So not seeing any of them by 440 KC is gotta kind of suck. Next one comes in from Hardcore AIDS and 248 Kraken KC, which is pretty low, but grabbing 3 jars of dirt by 248 KC, that 1 in 1,000 drop rate. When on an Ironman, you really want that Kraken Tentacle or the Trident. So yeah, sorry about that, man. That kind of sucks. And last but not least comes in from Boston Iron, 1,000 Demonic Gorilla kills, has yet to get a Zenite Shard for those Zenite jewelry. So hope you get that soon. That is a 1 in 300 drop rate, so you are a little bit behind, my friend. Alright everybody, that is going to wrap up the Luckiest Ironmen for the month of October in the year 2020. I hope that you have enjoyed the video. Remember, if you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up down below, and if you like the content that I put out, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys on the next one. Take it easy, everybody.